Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is having an awesome Sunday. I had a particularly good Sunday. Well, I'll fill you in on that stuff. But first, I just found out that, for reasons I won't get into right now, Connor's dad is going to send Connor to us for a couple months after I go to see them in March. Then he'll come back with me, probably until summertime. So that is amazing, but also one of those things that we need lots of prayer for. I'm going to move in with my parents into the house. It's kind of funny because I'm living with my brother and sister-in-law. Then my parents are living in one house, but also own the house next to that one. So they're moving into the newer house. But all that to say, when this does happen, I will move in with them to whatever house they're in before we go down to the property, so that we can, I can have them around while we have Connor there. So just be praying with me that God would work out the details, because I know my mom's also gonna need to stay home and work remotely, which she's been able to do in the past. But again, just prayers for. Thank you guys. Any prayers you can give, just about God bringing all those details together. But I'm like so excited because I found that out this morning. So, all right, and some of this stuff actually ties into that. So church was just about getting out of the boat, and they were focusing on Peter, and just what trying to think about what stepping out of a boat looks like for us. And Peter, he, as soon as he saw Jesus walking, he's like, I want to be with him, and he gets out of the boat, and then as he looks down, that's when, when he's looking down at his problems, he starts to sink, and then Jesus grabs him, so I think that's really, relates to where I'm at right now, where everybody is on the Huntington sites. Just that it's easy for times we get our eyes so focused on him, but then we'll have a hard day or whatever, and we'll look down and then remember that. But Jesus is just as close as being able to grab our hands and pull us out of that. So hopefully that is encouraging. I also got a picture that there's this huge heart, and when we knock on the heart, like it's Jesus's heart, and he opens the door, but then he sucks us into his heart, and encloses us in it, completely surrounded by his love. And so I hope, yes, that will encourage people that it is. I think we think it's harder than it is to just knock on that door. All we have to say is, help Jesus, and it could be that simple. And then you can go into his heart that has, been for you, since even before you were born, his plan for you. So it's safe in his heart, and he just wants to envelop you guys completely in his love. All right, and so I had a hard, so about a week ago, a good friend of mine had a baby, and very excited about that for her. But all of a sudden, seeing pictures of her with her baby, and all these other people holding this sweet, precious little baby, I'm like, wow, that just hit me really hard, missing Connor especially, and just this jealousy came over me, and I was like, oh man, so I better just journal and get it all out. So as I was journaling, it was just this okay, I have Juniper, who I totally know is mine, and I can FaceTime with her and interact with her. She knows I'm her mama, it's totally obvious she came from me. But, you know, with Connor, he is with his daddy. When I see pictures of him, it's like, sometimes I'm like, is he mine? He's not mine, you know? And this grieving of, you know, he's never gonna say mommy, he's not even gonna know who his mommy is, you know, and so it was like, just, I journaled for a really long time, just getting all of that black out. And then literally a day later, Brian sends me a video of Connor and said he's been trying to say mommy, but I can't, every time he tried to get it on video, it didn't work. But it was like, God knew. I didn't tell anybody that part was like so grieving. And now, like, it was like, oh yeah. And then, oh yeah, he is my son. Oh yeah, he definitely came from me. You know, and just like so quickly, God brought me back to that perspective of, you know, and that he's holding, of course, he's holding my kids. So that was an amazing breakthrough. Yes, I think that is everything. Let me just, yes. Okay. And the song today is No Longer Slaves, came on during worship. And so, yeah, I just hope you guys have an awesome Sunday. And I'm so excited about Connor coming, but pray with me, please. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. Well, what's left of it. I'll talk when I have more to say.